Welcome back to G&D Bricks. Today we're going to do an overview of the entire city. Haven't done one in a while, and being the start of the year, perfect time to be able to check time frames as we move throughout the year and check progress. And we'll start in the back of the city. The first building here, this white one, is the white Miami building. This one's an apartment / condo complex. And you can see for the season here, we've got Santa on the roof. Kind of a fun touch, and here he is making his deliveries and shooting out cookies. And as you move down on the Miami building here, we've got the ice cream shop, and this one is modular. As you can see, look inside, this one's actually got an interior. This is based off of one of the Friends sets and kind of modified it to make it a full building and modular. Miami building has small details in it, but not fully detailed yet. And if you go across next to it, it has the skywalk here, connecting it over to the Saluki building. And this one is based off of the university that my wife and I went to, SIU Salukis. And this one does not have an interior either, although we did put the gift with purchase library on the main floor. The main floor is actually 2 floors and has a kind of overlook in it. And eventually we'll work on more interior work in that as well. And next to the Saluki building is the YouTube building. And this one is a fun one. Originally, it was going to go on top of the Lego building. We were not going to have this top section. It was going to be the bottom section and then the YouTube building going on top. But decided to make it its own building and make this Lego store building its own as well. And I like the way that the YouTube building turned out. Got the logo on top. And right now, working on getting pieces to create a second tower that'll connect up at the top. So that'll be a nice build when that one gets complete. And looking down the street, lots of the Speed Champion cars. And we got the Japanese cherry blossoms lining the middle, along with some flowers throughout the medians. And all the streets are custom plated. And we'll be doing a new video on those coming out shortly. But the next thing we also need to do is create some more streets, because as you can see, streets in the city are all jam-packed with Speed Champions, and I'm just out of space for them. So that'll be one of the next things to work on. And then we got the first non-custom building here, which is the Daily Bugle, right there on the main street. And in a minute we'll go around and look, but next to it is the pizza shop and a fitness center. But those 2 buildings will eventually move to the boardwalk, and in its place will be the Sanctum Sanctorum once we're able to get our hands on that one. And we'll kind of look down the street here, and as you look down this way, eventually that'll be looking straight out to the beach and the water and the boardwalk. But right now, just kind of working our way towards that. And come back around, we've got our Lego building and Lego store. It'll have a full Lego store interior on it eventually. Just got this Chinese New Year tree, really like it, and got it sitting outside the Lego store for now. Not sure where it's going to end up. And then looking down the second street here, again, the streets are lined with the Japanese cherry blossoms, and we've got the Avengers Tower, and we've got another Santa on top. He's shooting at one of the aliens here, trying to help out Thor, and a bunch of other scenes throughout it. If we can pull this off real quick, you can also see inside the Avengers Tower and just a bunch of different scenes from the movie. In here, got Captain America's shield up across the 2nd floor balcony, and there's Cap, and then the main interior there, and you got Hulk coming out the window on the top. And as we swing around, next building next to the Avengers Tower is the Oscorp building. And this one is currently the tallest building in the city. And we'll come around here for a little better view in just a second to get all the way down. But it's just barely taller than the Avengers Tower. And we've got Green Goblin flying off the top. And working our way back this way along the waterfront. We've got the Carnival building. It's got the Carnival name across the front, along as their slogan of Choose Fun, and a couple fun scenes. So we've got the candy cane kind of post out front that came from the advent calendar this year, so I thought that fit in perfectly. And this will be right on the beach. You can see we got the tan base plates. We've got some beach chairs out, just kind of the very start of the beach coming along there. And then as you cross over here, this is where that fitness center and the pizza shop will go. Also plans in the long run to build an aquarium that will go right on the beach. And then a couple more buildings. See right here, right now we got an opening in the table that'll eventually be filled in and the boardwalk will go along. But for now, while we haven't filled up all the space yet, that's just a good way to access some more of the city. We'll come back around here, Carnival building, and we've got the police station, another one of the official Lego sets in the city. So I believe we have 3 of the bigger sets, and then we got a small one across the street from the police station here, which is this Lego store. Eventually I want to fill that in and make that also go on the boardwalk. Well, most of the boardwalk buildings I want to just be these small 16 stud wide buildings, and I think they'll look real good along the boardwalk. And I'll put a bigger sidewalk in front of that because it's just not big enough. And then this next building over here is the hospital. This one came from Temu, and this is a really nice set. You can check out my review of this one on the channel, but this one is actually more pieces than the Daily Bugle. It was a good deal, a lot of detail in the interior, and I really do like that build, and gives a hospital for the city as well. And again, here's just the beachfront and the water, slowly working on it. Gavin built a lighthouse here to kind of welcome everyone to the city by sea. And we got the boat with the Bahama flag, and the airplane crashed. And if you look down, he put it at an angle so it looks like the plane kind of fell down into the ocean. And underneath here, you can see the underwater scene just slowly starting to take shape. It's got a little bit of work to do on it, but it's starting. We're getting the pieces. Got the bikini bottom will eventually be in there. And then you come around down here, and you can see we'll have a subway system underneath the city. And there's right now platform 9 3/4. And underneath the city, eventually there'll be a bat cave because we want to do a Wayne Enterprises tower. And then Tony Stark's room will also be in the subway system underneath the city eventually. And it'll go right underneath the Avengers Tower. All right, now we got the view looking this way down the street. And again, you can tell the streets are jam-packed. Another view here of the hospital. And it's got the 3 floors, and it actually takes up a base plate and a half. So it's a good sized building. And we got a little concert breaking out on the deck of the Green Goblin building. And in here, again, more little details from the advent calendars. We got the hot dog stand and the GG there right in the baseline of the building. And I really like the work that I put in to the side of the building to add some detail to it. And like I said, that one is the tallest in the city. Come around here, got the pizza shop and the fitness center, both of them kind of based off some friend sets, but we kind of finished them out and made a modular. Eventually that fitness center, I think I want to add one more floor to it. And another view here, closer view of the YouTube tower. And out front, if you can see him there, we got the llama, and Gavin said he is the CEO of the YouTube building, so he's in there. And eventually maybe a little park in this area. Got the carousel that we just built. And Dylan really likes playing football with the pieces, so we made a little football field here. And after doing this, it makes me want to enclose it and make a big stadium. But as you can see, it's going to take up a lot of space, probably take up a whole 2 by 4 foot section of the table to do it right and make it nice and big. But we'll get there on that. But overall, very happy with our progress so far. And over the coming year, what we'd like to add is the Wayne Tower, and that'll go somewhere in this area along with the superhero buildings. Keep working on the beach front and all the boardwalk buildings, and then get the Sanctum Sanctorum. And there is a couple builds off of Block Zone that I really like. One of them being the Notre Dame Cathedral. It's a little bigger than the official Lego set, and I really like it. And they also have a big bank on Block Zone that I really like and would like to add over here in this area and just keep building up with some good size builds. But that's it, and we'll try to do another update after we get some more buildings up in the city. But thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep seeing the progress. And if you have anything that you'd like to see us put in, any details, please let us know, and we'd love to try to incorporate those into the city. Gavin and Dylan, both much more creative than I am, and give all the ideas. So more ideas coming in, the better. Thanks again. Make sure to subscribe.